The worship ministry here at the Lutheran Church by the Lake is centered around Word and Sacrament. Our stained glass windows reflect these emphasis, with the sacramental windows being on either side, as well as the Word window, which is behind me. The center is the cross, the act of God on our behalf in Jesus Christ. That is why we worship and praise. That's why we gather each Sunday in a simple act of worship to celebrate the gifts that God has given us. The psalmist declared it this way: "Come, let us worship and bow down and kneel before the Lord our God, our Maker. For He is our God, and we are the sheep of His pasture." And so, we as God's people gather in worship, recognizing that we are called to worship God as Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. We believe God calls us to hear and share in the good news of Jesus Christ. And so here at the altar, we receive that sense of worship. Another part of our life together is in stewardship. The psalmist declares, "The earth is the Lord, and all that dwells therein." So all that we have is a gift that God has given to us. And so we return to God what He has first given to us through the gifts of ourselves, our time, and our possessions, as well as the care and minding of His creation. So stewardship is a key component of our ministry together. Another core value which we celebrate and share is that of discipleship. In holy baptism, we are welcomed into God's presence, and then we grow and mature as disciples, as God's people. In the gospel, it tells a story of Jesus seeing His disciples beside the Sea of Galilee, and He sat down to teach them. So in holy baptism, we begin our walk of faith, but we recognize that each and every day is a growth in discipleship, where we learn and grow in our relationship with God. Another key component or core value that we celebrate and share is that of fellowship. Our banner depicts a ship and reflects that we are in this process of ministry together, sharing as God's people. We come together, people come from different areas of our country and settle here at Savannah Lakes, and they begin to grow in a relationship with one another. And that relationship is shared in fellowship, time of sharing, celebration, and friendship with one another. The core value of servant leadership is central to our life together. I'm standing here in front of the cross, and we see there Christ's great sacrifice for us, giving Himself for the life of others. And so too, we are called to be servants, to servant leadership in our community. And here at the Lutheran Church by the Lake, we strive to live that out through the many acts of caring and compassion locally, through the South Carolina Synod, the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, as well as across the globe. One of the things I've appreciated and learned since moving here to Savannah Lakes and the Lutheran Church by the Lake is that people will invite you to come and go on a lake cruise. They say, "Come and jump on board with us." So we'd like to do the same for you, because as you go out on the lake, it's not much fun going by yourself. And so we invite you to get on board, to become a part of the ministry here at the Lutheran Church by the Lake, as we live out our core values of worship, stewardship, discipleship, fellowship, and servant leadership. It'll be the voyage of a lifetime. Come and get on board.